Good day everyone, I am Joel Tangalon. So today I'm going to discuss the two distinct classifications of literature during Spanish period, which is the religious literature and secular literature. Okay, so during the Spanish period in the Philippines, literature was predominantly centered around religious and secular themes. These themes shaped the literary landscape of the time, reflecting the influence of Spanish colonization on the country's cultural and intellectual development. Okay, so now let's delve into two distinct classifications of literature during this period, which is yung religious literature and secular literature. So, religious literature during the Spanish period in the Philippines was characterized by its focus on Christian beliefs and traditions. It serves as a tool for spreading and reinforcing the tenets of Christianity among the local population. This genre of literature encompasses a wide range of topics related to religion, including doctrinal teachings, moral principles, religious practices, and biblical stories. It aimed to educate, evangelize, and instill faith in the predominantly Catholic society. Example of religious literature is the Passion. The Passion is a narrative poem that recounts the suffering of Jesus Christ and particularly his crucifixion. It is traditionally recited during Holy Week and serves as a form of devotion for Filipino Catholics. Next example is the Cenaculo, which is the stage reenactment of Christ's passion and death. Okay, so next is secular literature. In contrast to religious literature, secular literature during the Spanish period in the Philippines was not centered around religious beliefs and practices. Instead, it explored themes that were more worldly, rational, and reflective of human experiences beyond the realm of faith. Secular literature aimed to provide insight into the human conditions, societal issues, and intellectual pursuit, often drawing from Western literary traditions. Example of secular literature is yung Awit and Corrido. These are narrative poems that often revolve around romantic themes, heroism, and adventures. They were influenced by Spanish poetic forms and were popular among the masses. Next is Comedia, also known as Comedia or Moro Moro. It is a form of traditional Filipino theater that emerged during the Spanish era. It is a type of play that combines elements of drama, music, and dance. The plots often revolve around historical or heroic themes. It also combines elements of Spanish drama with the local cultural influences. The distinction between religious and secular literature during the Spanish period reflects the dual nature of cultural influences in the Philippines. While a religious literature serves a means of spiritual guidance and cultural preservation, secular literature provides a platform for artistic expressions, societal commentary, and the exploration of diverse human experiences. Together, these classifications highlight the rich tapestry of Philippine literary heritage shaped by both religious and secular influences. And that's all for in my part. Thank you.